if you want to say there's steps in the journey, and I don't often speak that way, but let's play with that for a second, that the coming full circle though is to realize, like, if you've ever seen the 10 Zen ox herding pictures, I don't know if you've ever seen those, but it's kind of the journey of the spiritual path. And there's a point in the, I don't know, seventh or eighth or what, I don't know, the ox herding pictures where the person in the ox herding pictures, enters the void, sees the void, the nothingness of this, the emptiness of this, the indefinability of this, and how wondrous that is. And in the very last ox herding picture, he's back in, with his knapsack on, back in the village. He returns to the village, right? And that, it's a beautiful image, that is really that the void, the emptiness dances as all of this form. And so the forms and the definitions and the seeming separation is not seen to ultimately recognized to be not a problem. It's not inferior to the void. It is the void.
It is the void.
It is a void. So in a sense, we can then come to just fully enjoy this apparent embodiment, this apparent dance of self and other and relationships and all the flavors of life. And because increasingly there's a recognition that it is beyond definition, it is beyond vulnerability, it is beyond problem, it is beyond and so then it's less of a, oh gosh, stuck again in the world of descriptions, got to get out of that, got to take a moment to recalibrate, feel what's here, pause, like you were saying. But the most powerful thing about seeing in a moment of stopping and pausing, like you're describing, the most powerful thing is to see that what's being recognized in that pause, if we imagine that that's only present when we're stopping and pausing, then we miss something fundamental, right? The point of the pause is to see that this is ever present. And then it becomes almost more like, well, a matter of preference. Like, you want to just hang out in the void and sit in a cave in Arunachala for 20 years and with a diaper on, like Ramana Maharshi supposedly did, that might be your preferred mode. Or you might be busy in life and making stuff happen and having relationships, and they're the same thing. They're the same thing. They're both pristine infinity. So one is not, there's no hierarchy there. So we never actually lose it, even though that, again, it can seem like something is lost, right? I've lost contact with it. You can't lose contact with the only thing that exists. How do you lose contact with it? There isn't anything else. You're never cast out of it, right? You're never thrown out of reality into something that's not reality.